So how are you doing?
We just launched my re-election campaign, focused on beating the billionaires and being a new kind of Democratic Party that doesn't suck up to those guys.
How do we become a new Democratic Party that doesn't suck up to those guys? Because
Sometimes there's been some sucking up.
sometimes,
It really takes, I think, the voters getting involved and pushing us really hard. I see in Congress all the time that even if folks maybe at first are like, oh, maybe we're scared of Elon Musk, should we really speak up about him? Having everyday folks like you watching at home pushing on us, showing us how to be brave. I think we're in a system where the people should lead and the politicians.
there are a lot of people who right now they just feel like this administration keeps just pushing them down. I like after the big bad stupid bill passed, a lot of people were like, how are we supposed to still have hope? And then now these maps passed, and especially the way they just killed the filibuster.
Right.
And it seems like no matter what, they're just like, pushing everyone down. How would you say that people keep hope?
One thing that's really helpful to know is that this strategy or this feeling of hopelessness is like them strategically trying to make you feel hopeless. So don't let them win, because the thing they want the most is for you to give up or tune out so that they have all the power. Something that a story in my own political life that I look back to is a little while ago, I went back to Selma, Alabama. And there's this Edmund Pettus Bridge there. It's the bridge where MLK and John Lewis marched from Selma to Montgomery back in the 60s when they were trying to pass the Voting Rights Act, which was the original law that tried to ban gerrymandering like this. And when they marched across that bridge, they got pushed back by hoses and by dogs and by state troopers. And then they marched again, and a judge ordered them back. And it wasn't until the third time they marched that they were able to cross the bridge and eventually get LBJ, a president here from Texas, to sign that into law. So I went back to that bridge and got to march across it with one woman who marched the very first time. And I said to her, I'm so inspired and happy to be here for the 58th anniversary of the march. And she said, honey, that's wrong. This isn't the 58th anniversary. It's just the 58th time I've had to do this. And so remember that generations of people before us did not give up. They kept on pushing. That's how we were able to get some of the things we have today. And I don't think we can be the generation that gets pushed back by the hoses and the dogs. We got to try again and again and again.
One of my favorite quotes, Miriam Kaba said, hope is a discipline, and her referencing to like how people fought slavery, even though they never knew a world where they wouldn't be enslaved. And to me, I'm like, if they could keep the fight then, how could we not now?
Rebecca Solnit is hope is not a lottery ticket you clutch to feel better. It's an axe that you pull out in case of emergency. So
yeah,
it's
totally.
time to do the work.